What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the, I guess, alternate rec talk. It's not football talk, so I'll do it on here, but I did a kind of obviously a funny video blaming Pete for my apartment burning down, but I just need to vent today. So let me just catch you up. This happens last Monday. They do a horrible job at just verifying everyone in the building, like, is there in the leasing office or they're accounted for. Like, I had to run up there and tell them, like, who I was, and they acted surprised by that. But it's okay. I'm all right. I wasn't in there, but they didn't know that. Major fire. So I haven't been able to be in my apartment since Monday. So it's just on me to front hotel rooms, clothes. I didn't have anything. This was the same shirt I was wearing with jeans when I left last Monday. That's all I had, and what was in my work backpack. That's it. These sons of bitches have not done a goddamn thing. Nothing. But make the situation more difficult. And look, this is, if you live in an apartment, it's owned by one of like 4 different companies. All of these companies own like 400-500 different properties. They're fine. And just getting information or communication for these people has been difficult. Like, they won't do it. Like, I have to pry things I need out of them. Like, is the apartment uninhabitable? They had a letter waiting for me. They didn't even tell me. I'm like, well, what if I didn't come up here to, just to see what was going on? I guess I would have never got this. I'm used to the cowardice. They want me to sign all sorts of stuff to even get my own things, indemnifying them of any responsibility if I hurt myself. So I basically have to sign waivers under duress to get my own possessions. But, they want to be left alone to hold anyone accountable for whatever reason, for any reason, which is what they're looking to do, is blame somebody. I'm used to the hypocrisy. But I am not used to the cruelty. And they have really been cruel. So I get an email Friday saying, Monday, you have to make an appointment with us for 30 minutes to get whatever you can, to get some small personal belongings. Now, what does that sound like? Okay, first of all, it's insane. Oh, and I can only do that from 10 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. I can make one 30-minute appointment. So while you're working, so I got to take off work to go do that. So it sounds like, hey, this is my one chance to get anything I find valuable out of there. And by the way, they've put padlocks on my doors that I don't have the key to. They've screwed 4x8 sheets of plywood across the door, so I can't get in there. So this sounds like, man, it's going to be a long time before I'm able to get any of the rest of my stuff. And why 30 minutes? Is it only safe for 30 minutes? All right, so then I do that, get as much stuff as I can for my daughter. And that's the heartbreaking part of this is, she was with me when I rolled up on this. I wasn't in the apartment when this happened. I was at work. Something these guys don't seem to understand. People work during the day. And, I'm trying to hold it together while I've got my kid. Because kids know when something's wrong, man. They know when something's emotionally off with you. Better than adults do, probably. And, man, she was a trooper. She was a trooper through all that. And then, luckily, her mom came and met me kind of halfway in between her and where I was. And she told, she kind of broke down with her mom and said, I got a lot of cool stuff in there, Mom. Like, so it's tough on everyone that's in this building. And these sons of bitches do not give a fuck. They do not give a fuck. So I get 30 minutes to go get what I can for my daughter, everything that's valuable. I mean, dude, I have thousands of dollars worth of electronics, $5,000-$6,000 worth of retro video game collection. You know, just the graphics card in the computer that I use and stream with was like $1,300, just the graphics card. So then I get an email later that day. Oh yeah, you got 2 days to get the rest of your shit. But again, only between the hours of 10 in the morning, because they don't want to be woken up. They got to sleep in. Hell, don't let our apartment fire inconvenience you and stretch your office hours a little bit. Only between 10 and 5. So you got to take another day off work, or 2. And then I've got to go ask permission. They said I had to make an appointment for that. What the fuck do you mean an appointment? I need an appointment to go retrieve my belongings from a building fire? The fuck out of here with that. So I was like, well, my appointment's 10 to 5 Tuesday and Wednesday, because that's the only 2 days they say I can go do this. I get there today, and now meanwhile I got to go get a car, a truck to get my stuff. Good luck finding anyone to help you. They're working. So I get there and they're like, okay, let's see if you have an appointment. And I did lose it a little bit. I was like, don't fuck with me today. Do not fuck with me today. Yeah, it don't make a shit whether I have an appointment, lady. If I got to kick the door down, that's what I'll do. Because I'm stupid like that. I don't got good sense in my head sometimes. Y'all must think I'm more well than I am. And I ain't told you guys, I used to run wild back in the day. There's a reason why I buttoned up. I used to burn shit to the ground. Not my own apartment. But, so they so graciously let me into my own apartment. So when I get up there, there's 2 guys there, like maintenance guys. And they go, well, how long do you think you're going to be? How long do I think I'm going to be? Buddy, if you were barred from entering your apartment last Monday, and were given 1 pube hair of notice to come pack all your shit up and move it, how long would it take you? And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm used to all the hypocrisy and everything, but I'm not. This is cruel. I'm not used to the cruelty. That I can't enter my apartment. Just give me a key to the padlock you put on, or the combination, and let me come about however I please to. The thing that they're afraid of is they're going to be held liable for something. Someone's stuff's going to be stolen. And we can't have that. Every step of the way, they've gone out of their way to cover their own asses and make things infinitely harder for everyone involved. For everyone that lives there. And if you read your lease, here's basically what your lease says. Anytime you sign it. The landlord they absolve themselves from any responsibility. Contracts with big parties like Landlords are where responsibility goes to die, by the way. We're not responsible for anything. We can do anything we want or nothing. And then as far as your responsibilities, it just says, fuck off somewhere. That's what you can do. So I'll be all right, but now I'm going to have to fight between this apartment complex and my own insurance company. I haven't even gone into that, to claw back, what I've spent, and just trying to get my life straightened out. Now I've got a place, moving to Marietta. It's really Kennesaw. It's a Marietta address. On a week's notice. But yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of, that I haven't, and like, I'm not a tough guy. I'm not presenting myself as anything like that. But I did have a good number of screws loose, more so than now, and that I haven't put my hands on anybody, because man, I get mad and I do dumb shit. There's a reason I'm not married, right? I don't handle, usually what I do with my emotions is I just tack them down all the way to where it's bumping up against the shit in my rectum. And then like once every 2 years it blows up, and then I say things I can't take back or whatever. I just burn down whatever's in front of me. And that I haven't done that yet is a miracle. The only thing that's been burnt is the residences of Building 800. So that's the update for that, guys. I hope you're having a good day. And the people that own this apartment complex can eat my entire ass. Y'all have a good one.